Hello there, Ian at Stagesound. I'm going to do a little talk today on why I set up my live sound beginner courses on PA. When I started out in music a gazillion years ago, I knew nothing about live sound equipment, live sound PA, knew nothing at all, not a clue. And I can recall getting my first PA system as a package I purchased, which consisted of a mixer amp, a couple of speakers, some stands and some cabling. Got together with my then band for a rehearsal at the local hall, plugged it all in, sort of got it sort of working for the rehearsal. Lovely, great. Went to do the gig, set it all up. The sound wasn't very good. The EQ was rubbish, and the gain structure was non-existent. I recall the PA feedback, the feedback coming from it, more or less all night long, in its lifts, squirts and spurts, and thinking, I just turn the volume down. Of course, the feedback dissipates, and then of course, I'm too quiet, so we turn the volume back up, and bosh, there comes the feedback again. And so, with that in mind, and through the years of performing and using PA with other bands and other acts, and then basically so many people, experienced people as well, experienced musicians as well, who never really got involved or get involved with that side of the business. Dealing with so many of those experienced musicians, as I say, that never get involved in PA and have no clue how to work it, what does what, why and how. I thought, well, okay, it would be nice if there was a course that just gives some basic information and a lot of practical practice physically putting the gear together, working it, setting it up, understanding what lead does what and why, what creates feedback, and how to stop it, how to get a good EQ. As I say, when I started out, I didn't have a clue about EQ. It sounds a bit dull. I move this button, move it. I didn't have a clue. And fully explain gain structure and how important it is to get good gain structure. If you recall what I said a little bit earlier, a lot of my problems were down to gain structure. And today, I've seen in shows where they've got the gains cranked way over. If you're looking at it as a clock, they're sort of, where are they? 5 PM, if that makes sense. So if you look at the top as 12, then come down to 5 PM. So you're going clockwise down to 5 PM. That's where the pointer on their excuse me, on their button was, which is an enormous amount of gain, and naturally it's just too much being allowed for, and so you're only able to push up your volume so much before feedback occurs. So you're really underpowering what's coming out in a good sense. You're overpowering all this demand in, but you're only allowing so much good quality volume to come out the front of house speakers, i.e. where the audience is sitting, which is a really bad way of working a PA. And as I say, it's non-existent good quality gain structure, and I see it today. So hence why I've set these live sound beginner courses up. So anyone who wants to learn about PA, new musicians or experienced musicians, it doesn't matter, can come along to my courses, and I will teach them how to how to run a PA system competently, confidently, and give them the skills to do so. I mean, the confidence would be the biggest part, because I think when if you're an experienced at PA and you're actually working your own PA, your own gig, let's put it that way, and you have problems when you're actually performing, now you're getting a bit stressed because you might be a guitar player who sings and you have to work PA. It's just not workable. It's just not workable. So sound checking, you need to get that more or less right. I mean, if you can, at some point, if you need to twiddle a little button or a knob here or there to get the correct final setting, if you like, take a little bit of the top off or something of the EQ. More or less, you need to have that right before you go on and perform. As I say, the problem will arise when you perform it. So sound checking, you need to get that more or less right, especially if you're working your own PA. So that's why I set the courses up. I say there's an awful lot of practical in it. There's a little bit of theory, an explanation, but the majority of the course or courses are practical, so you get a really good hands-on experience how to use it and how to work it. There's choice of courses. There's a one-on-one day course or a one-on-one 2-day course, and also there's a 2-day course for numbers. That's for about 10 people, where you come as a group of people learning. I'm not saying you'll know each other, I'm just saying it's a group of 10. Whatever suits you, whatever suits your needs, and whatever level you are at live sound. At the end of the day, the course is labelled for beginners because it's for people who perhaps seen a PA but haven't got a clue what it does, how or why. So that's what the courses are about. But obviously any information you can see on my website at www.stagesounds.co.uk. It's all the beginner course information's on there on the website. So any information you need will be there. If you want to drop me a line and ask me any questions on it, absolutely fine. Please do so. And once again, any comment you want to make about this video or any other videos I've posted, please feel free to do so. And if I can help you in any other way regarding these the courses, as I say, I'd like to hear from you. Until then, this is Ian, and I'll speak to you soon.